Wake up with us, it's time to rise and shine. Morning mayhem's on the air, we're feeling fine. We got a Michael, Tomlin, and Mama Manning too. Bringing you the latest, there's nothing we can't do. Morning mayhem, it's a wild ride. Sports news and the daily updates, we're on your side. Special guests and interviews galore. We're taking over Woodland Regional, we're knocking down the door.
Good morning, Woodland, and welcome to, here we go. Let's see if we get start off this week right. March 10th. It's a Monday, and it is a B day.
Ooh, 3 for 3.
Oh, I am keeping it up this year. I'm right. Change a whole new thing, getting everything right. It is a full week, as I'm going to say every week in March, since it is the longest scholastic month of the tenor. So whenever you get into March, it is all hands on deck every day of the year. So coming up, we have a couple things for International Day. Today's International Day. I didn't know if you knew that today is Mario Day. It's celebrated for March 10th, and Mario Day honors Nintendo's iconic video game character Mario. It was chosen because when you abbreviate his name, Mar10, Mario. That's it. That's all I get. It's Mario Day. I feel like I need to go slide down and fight some crabs and stuff like that. No, nothing. All right, great. Anyway, it's also Bad Bunny's birthday today. Happy birthday to Bad Bunny. In our building, we have a few things going on. The last week's Pom Pom Poll of the Week is a lot closer than I thought it was going to be.
Oh, look at that.
Right. It was earbuds 39, headphones 33. So it was very close, a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. I'm a big headphones wearing guy, and it looks like a lot more people are too. Woodland LMC's Pom Pom Poll this week: hot coffee or iced coffee? I don't know. Hot
Neither.
coffee or iced coffee? Well,
Coffee.
Yeah, I know where you're going. I didn't have to ask. Otherwise, it's just like a milkshake. It's not really even coffee. National Honor Society senior chapter members expected to be there this Wednesday, March 12th, right after school. You're going to be in the media center. The math department needs their calculators returned. All right, all you people with the yellow rechargeable calculators, you need to get back out there and return the calculators. So get them to there. We need. And, actually, look at this. They're gonna give you a door prize. So if you return the calculator that you have ostensibly borrowed / stolen, they're gonna give you a prize. Bring back the calculators. We need them for SATs or whatnot.
So if you steal something, you get a prize.
Yes.
That's awesome.
They have a way with words.
So if you're holding a calculator for ransom, bring it back. All right. 314 is a special number. What number is that?
Pie.
And that's Pie Day coming up on 314. So there's going to be pie eating, hula hooping, and pie recitation. And I forgot what the highest record number someone did the recitation. It's like
Goodness.
180 or something. It's crazy. The amount
Years
of digits
ago, I
they do.
remembered 19 digits. I was in a challenge against Sean Eustace.
Wow, that's
Yeah, I remembered 19.
Wow.
19. Well done.
And how many did he get?
112.
He forgot our challenge and didn't memorize anything.
Oh, Sean.
So you won.
So I won.
So you won.
Victory.
I could have
Victory.
won with 3 digits. I'm telling you.
I remember they did it one year. They did it at the morning announcements, and they had to cut it off because the kids just kept going and going and going. School was like, all right, that's 10 minutes late now. Oh, now it's 15. And they were like, all right, that's enough. We'll finish it up in the main office. Bottle and can drive coming up this weekend. So collect all your collectibles and bring them to St. Anthony's Church between 9 and 12 this weekend. Woodland Esports plays Naugatuck High School this week. And juniors, if you have a 530 or higher, don't forget you can skip your exam. Oh, maybe that's why they're not bringing back the calculators. They're not going to need them. They're not going to take any exams. There it is. And don't forget to charge Chromebook every night and listen to us every morning. Time now for the news with Tomlin.
And now, with the latest headlines, over to the news desk with Tomlin.
Good morning. Couple top stories to start your day. First off, if you're a fan of Irish music and Irish rock music, this is the week for you. With St. Patrick's Day coming up and various St. Patrick's Day activities coming up. You can see Baby Grand Jazz, doubleheader. You can see Red Hot Chili Peppers, Rockwell Theater. Sam Grimson Project at Park City Music Hall, the Irish Tenors with Ridgefield Symphony, Liz Longley Space Ballroom in Hamden, Alton Brown
that's
at
a
the
good-
Bush now, Selkirk Quartet, Infinity Hall, Deadly Plots and Historic Intrigue, and the Dropkick Murphys.
Yeah, I was waiting to see what they're around.
Yeah.
Are they? Wait, they're in Connecticut.
They're going to be in Connecticut.
All right.
So we're gearing up. They're going to be at Mohegan Sun, Uncasville.
All right.
There you go, on March 13th.
Is that Friday?
That's Thursday. March
Oh, okay.
15 is Saturday.
Is that still a superstition?
Friday the
Friday
13th,
13th.
only in October, really. I mean, that's goes back to when the Knights Templar were hunted down by the King of France, but it's okay.
That's what made it unlucky. I guess that is unlucky.
So
getting
the
hunted
origins
down.
of Friday the 13th is that the Templars, the Knights of the Poor Brethren of Christ, were arrested and hunted down by the King of France on October 13th, some year. So since then, it's become considered unlucky in the West. There's other traditions why it's unlucky, but that's the one that really drives our modern mythos. But we don't really talk about it.
Oh, we don't.
Well, kind of like Bruno. You don't talk about.
We
something.
don't talk about Bruno.
Mark Carney has been announced as the successor of Justin Trudeau as Canada's Prime Minister, winning 85.9% of the vote from the Liberal Party. Carney is the first Canadian Prime Minister without previous legislative or cabinet experience, marking a significant shift in Canadian politics. He aims to manage trade challenges posed by tariffs with the United States, and is on track to win the prime ministership when the major election comes up next month. So Justin Trudeau stepped down.
Oh yeah.
This
yeah.
guy replaces him. But because this is a parliamentary system, there still is an upcoming general election. So the Liberals are now anticipated to win the general election, and this guy will stay as prime minister. So he's going to be an interim prime minister, and then potentially a long-term prime minister.
So it's like when the assistant coach gets hired after they fire the head coach, and they're like, you know what, he's doing a good job. Let's just hire him.
Yeah, then they have to do the whole thing and like look for people and bring other people in. They're like, we're going to keep the
We'll
guy.
go with
over
him.
there. Yeah,
All right.
exactly. The USA remains the world's #1 arms exporter. Europe becomes its main customer. So the United States is responsible for 43% of global weapons exports, and Europeans are their #1 customer. While Russia's sales fell by 64% in the last 5 years, new research by the Stockholm International Peace Research Institute on arms exports from 2020-2024 shows that the U.S. has expanded their sales, particularly thanks to European demands and its high-end fighter jets and long-range missiles.
So the peace company was in charge of doing that statistical survey.
Yeah, so one of the things that they do is they track that stuff to try to determine if there's more weapons out there, then the chance for peace typically goes down. If there's less weapons, then the chance for peace goes up. So they're tracking to determine the possibility of violence around the world and upticks in more violent wars.
Happy Monday, everyone.
There you go.
Happy
There you go.
Monday.
All right, and last bit of news for you.
It's Bad Bunny's
If
birthday.
this thing loads up, I don't even know who Bad Bunny is. 145 years ago today, members of the Salvation Army landed in the United States to begin their charitable operations. 15 years after the group was founded in England. Worldwide membership of 1.7 million people today. And they operate charities in 131 countries. Little fun fact for you.
All right.
So I thought it was exciting. All right, go.
And there's your news with Tomlin. It was exciting.
Yeah.
Over to the sports desk with Mama Manning.
Here's a shot at the buzzer. Strike three call. Catch touchdown.
Time now for sports with Mama Manning.
Good morning. Good morning. On Friday, our boys swim and dive team won the NVL championship. It's 4th in a row. No. Oh, no. Oh, no.
I think you're one,
Oh,
you're
no.
one button off on that one.
Gotta work on it. Gotta work on it.
No, keep that going. That was good.
So,
Okay. Actually, after
Somebody's
listening to it for a
having a
while, it
Monday
starts
slip up.
sounding like rain. I feel like I'm
Yes.
going to fall asleep to a sound machine.
Congratulations to coach and to the team. They're preparing
Absolutely.
for states for the Class S. They have their trials on Saturday, March 15th at Cheshire, and they have their state finals March 18th at Cornerstone, starting at 5 p.m. Over the weekend on Saturday, our weightlifting team had its championship. This is for the NVL lifting competition. Mark Poulin medaled in all 3 events that he participated in, including first place in the power clean. Colby Marsan finished second in all of his events and first overall in his weight class.
All right.
Jack Brunetti and Drew Katropa both medaled in the bench press. Jack took third and Andrew placed first. Trent Burkowski and Eric Pokemon dominated in their weight class. Trent finished first in the power clean, second in the bench press, third in the squat. Eric was first in the squat and bench press, second in the power clean, and the overall winner for his weight class.
That's a lot.
Yes, collectively, the team finished second overall with how many pounds lifted?
I'm going to go with 11,405.
Oh, you're close. 11,550.
Wow. All
Yes.
right. You know what? That's the right button.
There you go. Congratulations, all athletes. Women,
Yes.
UConn women up in the Big East tonight for the finals.
All right. Yeah, it looked sharp yesterday.
They
when
did.
playing. Yeah, they did indeed. And that's the sports with Mama Manning. Our guests this morning are winners themselves. Good morning. Why don't you introduce yourselves?
I'm Noah Previdi.
And I'm Molly Stead.
And we won awards for fine arts, and each one of you had a different one, right? It wasn't
Yeah.
the same award. So why don't you explain the award that you won?
I won it for graphic design.
And I won it for performing arts.
All right. So what was the design that brought you to the forefront of everyone else?
Well, this year I'm taking AP Studio Art, so I'm making a portfolio of a bunch of different pieces.
Yeah.
And each year they pick 2 kids from each high school that are like part of their like cast, like arts and stuff. So I won it for like the visual arts.
Okay.
For all of that.
Yeah, I won it for playing an instrument. I'm the president of Tri-M currently, which is the Music Honor Society.
All right. Outstanding. So how did you compete? Like you got all your work over 1 year, this one class? Did you have to do a certain type of graphic design? Did you get to select all the work? That's a lot of questions I just threw at you. Feel free to break them apart however you want.
I think it was collectively like all of the work I've done throughout all of my years at Woodland, and they just kind of take it all into consideration. I took graphic design 1, 2, and 3 between my sophomore and junior year, and then the class I'm taking this year. So I think it's just like collectively looking at all of the work I've done and then also seeing progress through it.
Now it's like logos and
Yeah, logos, box designs, a lot of stuff like that.
And I've just been there. I'm like the only senior.
I like it.
in
No, you might be
performing
the most
arts.
understated person we've had on the
Yeah.
show. And I win awards because I just happen to be around.
No, but my class isn't really present in performing arts. So I've been in performing arts for 4 years now.
Wow. Right.
So
And
no one else has.
Did you have to present or record or submit something?
No, it's more like being recognized for your.
Contributions
Yeah.
to the fine arts?
Yeah.
And you're in the pep band.
Yeah,
And what instruments do you play?
I played clarinet, alto saxophone, tenor. I'm learning trumpet.
Wow.
Fantastic.
So what first got you interested in your art form that you're currently working in?
Well, I needed a fine arts credit, so I did graphic design 1 to get like that half credit, and I ended up really enjoying it. So I took all of the other graphic design classes I could. And so this year, the only other one left was AP Studio Art, where you can do really any art form you want. It just has to be 2D. So I chose to make mine a graphic design portfolio, but I didn't know that I liked it like until I started taking the classes here.
See, that's why we throw kids in electives. We just throw you out there, you kicking and screaming, and then you win awards. What got you started into that
So-
music path?
You know how instruments cost a lot of money.
Yeah, dude.
So you get an instrument, and I'm like, I have it. Why not just participate in concert band?
Well, and you
Right.
said you were playing saxophone or what? What got you
Well-
into the wind instruments?
I started off recorder, obviously elementary school, and then I started playing clarinet for middle school, and then coming into high school, I played clarinet, and then last year I learned alto because I just wanted to, and then this year I learned tenor because it was easier and more sounding, louder. It was louder for the pep band games.
Wow. All right, great. So who are some of your influences? If you take a look at your art that you're currently involved in, who are some of the influences that you look forward to, like emulating, like in the graphic design and the clarinet or any of the woodwinds that you have?
I think a lot. I take a lot of inspiration from Andy Warhol, definitely.
Oh, interesting.
But
I took inspiration from the other seniors and upperclassmen that were previously in our classes.
You can name
As-
drop if you haven't.
No.
Kyle Egan.
Yeah,
Bad
Kyle
Bunny.
Egan was good.
Yeah, look at me.
Bad
I'm named
Bunny.
right. Yeah.
I like his comment. Yeah, she was okay.
Now, is there any particular piece that you enjoy playing more than others?
Uh, I like playing Shut Up and Dance with Me for the pep band games.
Okay, good. And is there any particular format you enjoy working in that you like for graphic design? There's a lot of different software packages that you can use. Is there one that you kind of lean toward?
well, I've used Adobe and like Illustrator and Photoshop throughout all of the time that I've been here, and I definitely prefer that just because I know like how to use it best. So like of all of them.
Now, for your senior projects, is this influencing you and your choices that you made to complete a project, or are they two separate things?
They're two separate things for me.
Tell us about your project because it's amazing.
I'm making a crochet like tapestry blanket, and I had all of the teachers here at Woodland design a square that I was going to crochet into a granny square, so that it could be like all the teachers that worked during my senior year, and then it'll all come together.
I decided to take something similar, not with Molly, but I wanted to, compose a piece for the school.
Wow.
Well, so what are
Very
some of the processes you go through when you're planning for your individual arts? Like what gets you started on a piece?
Well, we start with a sketch, and then we kind of like pick apart different parts of it that have different like pieces of art and like different elements and stuff. And then I'll usually build it on Illustrator, then go in and edit it numerous times. There's always stuff you can tweak and fix about it. So
Do you mean for picking a piece?
When
Like-
you're going to compose your own, because you
Oh,
said you were
okay.
doing that for your senior project, because that's hard, starting from
Yeah.
zero and then coming up with everything that's going to lay out into the piece.
Well, mostly you have to look at music theory, or you could just like think of a melody. Like most people just think of what they're gonna write, and then they just put it on the paper.
So do you write music as well? So it's not just by listening to it. You actually you jot it down. We can get the notes down too.
No, it's more like what you think you want to put, and then based on music theory, you just mash everything together, and hopefully it sounds pretty good.
Well, how will we get kids into your genres that you're currently in? What's the best entry point to get them started, to get them to where you are today? What would you say would be a good start?
I think the best for me was just taking that graphic design class, because a lot of it's a very specific thing and it's hard to get into just because like I don't know, it is very specific. So if you don't have access to Adobe and different platforms, it could be hard to get into it. So just taking those classes if your school offers them. Mr. Mizuraka's great. I loved all of the graphic design classes I took. So
I think it starts out in elementary school, and if you really like playing music, then hopefully you'll just go up the ranks and participate in middle school, participate in high school to hopefully be a good player.
All right. Well, listen, thank you for coming on. Congratulations on your award and continued
you.
success as you move forward. And on behalf of the show, don't forget, she's Mama Manning. He just walked down the hallway. He's Tomlin. I'm Amato. Good morning, Woodland.
It's a wild ride. Sports news and the daily updates, we're on your side. Special guests and interviews galore. We're taking over Woodland Regional. We're knocking down the door.
Every morning at 7 a.m.
Check us out on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram too. We're streaming on Spotify. We're reaching out to you. Join the Morning Mayhem crew.
Knocking down the door.